My father forgot to hang up. I heard it all. She's a burden. I kept silent. Sold my $980,000 house. Shifted everything. Can you imagine the crushing blow of discovering the people who raised you, the ones you thought loved you unconditionally, actually saw you as nothing more than a burden? A pawn in their game? That's what I heard my own father say about me, not knowing I was listening, and it changed everything. My name is Emma Davis, and I'm 29 years old. The house my grandmother left me, valued at nearly $1 million, was supposed to be my sanctuary. Instead, it became the stage for the most painful betrayal of my life. My father forgot to hang up the phone that day. She's just a burden, he sneered to my mother, not knowing I heard every single word. They were busy enjoying Europe on my dime while plotting to take my home. So I made a decision. When they finally returned, smiling, souvenirs in hand, their key didn't fit the lock anymore. The house was empty. And my note simply read, "Surprise, a burden did this." Growing up, money was always tight in our household. My parents, Robert and Diana Davis, worked multiple jobs just to keep a roof over our heads and food on the table. My dad, a factory worker, carried a perpetual chip on his shoulder about all his missed opportunities. My mom juggled part-time receptionist gigs. Despite their financial struggles, they never let me forget that every single dollar spent on me was a dollar they couldn't spend on themselves. It was a constant unspoken weight. Grandma Elizabeth, though, she was different. While my parents saw only limitations, Grandma Elizabeth saw potential in me. She was a savvy businesswoman, built her own real estate portfolio from scratch after my grandfather passed away young. Emma, she'd tell me during our weekend visits to her beautiful colonial home, her eyes sparkling, never let anyone tell you what you're worth. You decide that for yourself. Those weekends with Grandma were my escape. Her house was spacious, filled with beautiful antiques and a warmth I rarely felt anywhere else. The backyard garden where we'd plant flowers together became my true sanctuary. Unlike the tension-filled air at my parents' home, Grandma's place felt like absolute freedom. When I turned 18, Grandma helped me apply for college scholarships and loans. My parents? They scoffed at higher education, calling it putting on airs, and flat out refused to contribute a dime. College is for people who think they're better than everyone else, my father would declare, though I later learned he'd simply never been accepted himself. So I worked 3 jobs through college, graduated with a business degree, and immediately landed a position at a thriving real estate firm. Grandma beamed with pride at my graduation. My parents? They just complained about the parking situation. Then came the day that changed everything. Grandma Elizabeth passed away suddenly from a heart attack when I was 25. I was absolutely devastated. She had been my champion, my safe place, my everything. At the reading of her will, everyone was shocked, everyone except perhaps me, when her attorney announced she'd left her house to... Full story video added in below.